Well, hello. Greetings and salutations. Do you ever get mildly discouraged by the world at large or think that you're actually seeing deja vu happening? Even when the event that you think that you're seeing again actually hasn't happened yet. It's just that for some reason you can see it and think, yeah, no, seriously, this has all happened before. It's like that Bare Naked Lady song. It's all been done. Woo hoo hoo. It's all been done before. Which, yeah. And if I have to hear any more about the Lil Nas Satan shoes and see people acting like assholes while attempting to say things like, but Jesus still loves you. However, I'm an asshole. I see you. I see you on the tweeters. You are not showing love. This is probably why he's the way he is. Also, on that shoe, that inverted Satan thingy, the inverted cross, that's actually a sign of Christian humility. Saint Peter, according to everything, chose to be buried upside down because he said he didn't deserve to die like Christ. So, for people who apparently worship Satan enough to flip things out of order, they're not really getting the whole cross thing right. Sorry. I thought I'd put that on silent. But getting off that subject and the slew of current events that, quite frankly, it's gotten repetitive. People are getting more and more hateful. You can see so much, but there's got to be better than this. There's got to be something better. You know, we are capable of a great many things among humanity. We are capable of going to the moon with the proper equipment and techniques. We are so capable. And yet, we keep going back in time and apparently being the same hateful assholes. Yeah, okay, not getting it. And yet, no, it is not okay to act like an asshole to someone just because they believe differently than you do. Okay, so getting off of that, getting far away from that, there's lots of good. Sure, this has been a crazy week, and I've spent the entire week dealing with an antiquated New York State education system for transcripts that all have to be done via the U.S. mail, which is slower than molasses in February. And this is from someone who loves stamps. I'm a postman's daughter. I collect stamps. I love handwritten notes, etc., etc. It is slower than molasses in February or August in Antarctica, because in August in Antarctica, it is winter. The more you know. So, anyway, getting off that. You may hear people say things like, wow, I have spent 4 minutes ranting. Sorry guys, this was not meant to be a rant. Anyway, what is the way to people's hearts? Whether it's kindness or food or the experience of being around people that they love and are comfortable with while enjoying something tasty. Which I think is where a lot of social fooding comes from. It's those you love you are comfortable with. So, well, okay, granted, Then you have the grandmothers who insist that you eat more, or my grandmother insisting on giving you liver, which was not my cup of tea, but I love you. Also, but getting off of that, so fooding with people that you love, and among those things, what ways could you use to tell someone that you're interested in them as a friend and or romantically? Well, you could always try, hey, let's go out for ice cream, or let's split a banana split, let's do this and that, or you can entertain with weird facts and things like that. Like the fact the largest baby on record was 22 pounds. That's the largest newborn baby on record, as in newly born, was 22 pounds and born to parents who were very nearly 8 feet tall. This seems to be my way of flirting with a person. And I'm beginning to learn how to get comfortable with that, because for so long I felt very ashamed that I couldn't do it the quote unquote usual way. Turns out that my way of telling you that I love you is to weird you out. Anyway, the point I'm getting at is maybe it's time to bring on the love, bring on the weird facts and the silliness and the snark and the bring on those little celebrations of anything. Right now I'm enjoying the fact that I have found something that helps with my teeth, which I have spent the last many years of my life since I was a baby fighting and dealing with the consequences of not having very much tooth enamel, and finding out that I can actually take them to a somewhat normal color without going through expensive hour-long treatments. Something that works, something that feels good, something that doesn't taste like, well, peppermint flavored bleach, because that's what it was. And enjoying trying new things. So there is my task for you all. Go out, find something new, do something that you have always wanted to do that you were too nervous to do, and just for fun, I want, if you're interested in homework, and I am not a teacher, so I should not be handing out homework suggestions, but I want to see what happens. What are your top 5 favorite songs today? I will be posting the links to my favorites in the comments, both from YouTube and Spotify, so that you can pick and choose from that. My first favorite song for this week seems to be All About That Bass, as done by Scott Bradley's Postmodern Jukebox. Also, Scott Bradley's Postmodern Jukebox and Puddles Pity Party with Royals and Mad World. The Weatherman by Blue October. And number 5, I'm going to have to say Get Better by Frank Turner once again, because sometimes you need that. And when you've spent the better part of a week doing refills and getting a new neurologist and all the other good stuff, sometimes you need a reminder that you are worth it, that you have gotten better, and that you're not dead yet, and you are, well, flip off the naysayers in the back and the rear view mirror and get going. Which is also, this is very immature of me, I admit, but if someone says you can't just because you have a disability, because you do this, because you have that, whatever, it's okay to flip them off. In fact, I highly recommend it. It's very cleansing. And sometimes it's spring and we could all use a cleanse. Don't take that the wrong way. And we can all use fun and music and joy and delight. Oh, and Splash does a wonderful song that I like for working out called Girl is a Queen. Also in the description below. And anyway, love you much, and regale me with your weird facts. I will be back for more weird fact videos because I think we need a few of those. Maybe a few quiz videos because everything has been so serious and I am completely plowed over because I have to do this thing for this thing and that thing for that thing, and my schedule is weird, and I have school starting in just 2 months and I have to get myself going, sort things out, wait for a very analog education system to send a transcript by mail to another school who would be happy to accept it as long as it was official via email, via papyrus, whatever, but can't because this isn't how it works. So also, New York State, sort yourselves out. And when it comes down to New York State issues such as Andrew Cuomo, I'm gonna say this. Slate, it is not okay that Andrew Cuomo is still governor. It is not okay that he treats people with such flagrant disrespect for themselves, entire groups. And it is not okay for him to treat women or men or anyone with disregard or to try to get things off of them. It is not okay for him to go on ego trips. And it is not okay for him to kiss his own tuchus and rest on the laurels of a crisis that he made worse. And it's not okay for him to be governor. And if you're saying, well, yeah, but he's anti the establishment. No, he is the establishment. My arse, Bertha, is anti-establishment. She's as libertarian as I am. She is anti-government as I am. You do not see her running for governor. Although from what I'm told, because I talked about this, because I was angry, apparently people would vote. You weirdos. Anyway, I am loving you. You guys take really, really good care. This is getting really, really long, and I should probably edit and get this going and get the description written up so anyway, have a beautiful weekend. If I don't see you beforehand, have wonderful, wonderful times. I hope that you're all feeling well. I hope that you're all feeling alive. If you're not feeling well, I hope that ends soon. And I want everyone to know that they're loved, and I don't think people hear this often enough. I love you just for you. So, but also, do your best to show love for yourself this week, month, year, and get to love your weird. Right, catch you on the flip side.